G'day there, it's Dave here, Dave Mills, and we're going to talk about half open centres, and some people call them immobile centres, some people call them, some people call them static centres, or some people call them one pawn centres, and we're going to talk to you about it, I'm going to give you the easy way to think about it. Now, we're going to revise what we just covered. So you've got the open center, you have a closed center, and now we have the half open center. And what to do, buckle your shoe. Now you have to realize this opening, this center can become open, or it can remain quite locked for most of the game. And so how do you play with it? Remember, in an open center, you don't want to move your pawns, create weaknesses. You want to play with your pieces and centralize your pieces, aiming them at the enemy king. Now, whereas it's the opposite with a closed center, you want to move your pawns, you want to get space, you want to attack where you have more space, you want to attack their structure. Now, you've got those videos there to look at. Now, this position is very confusing to people. Also, it can end up in a position where they'll attack you, and they'll end up with an isolated pawn. They can end up with this isolated center pawn, and it can be used as a weapon, but it's also a target. Okay, we're going to talk about an isolated center pawn. Okay, but in this position, we're just going to talk about the half open center. All right, now before we get started, I hope you have your chessboard out, and I hope you're listening to this and you're paying very careful attention. Okay, if you're just doing it in front of a computer, you can have split screens. You can have this video going while you're moving pieces on a digital board. All right. And now, in this half open center, if you know, all right. Now we've been using the curry example about how you can go from a beginner to a hero and really beat some stronger players. It's understanding, knowing where to attack right at the beginning, and knowing how to focus on the center. That will make a huge difference. So now, obviously, this could be another example. Now, so what are the rules? What do you need to do to be a winner? You need to remember, okay, open files and outposts. Okay, you want to stay. Now we're going to use white as an example here, but we could just as easily use black because it's the same thing. First, we're going to talk about outposts. Pawns tell you where or strong squares, where you should put your pieces. Now, outposts and open lines. Now, we can see in this example the queen pawn. The Eve file is open. So we can actually see that you want to play down this file. So I'm going to mark it for you to see. Whoop.